back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the king of YouTube. The greatest YouTuber of all time. Nostalgia. Bong hits. We're back. This is King Crimson Starless. You ready? Let's go! We're back! The fear and panic for 151 has started. As we now have new news that Kim Kardashian is opening Pokemon cards with Steve Aoki. Woo! We're all gonna be fucking billionaires, folks. You don't understand what Kim Kardashian can do for Pokemon. What can Kim Kardashian do for you? Anyway, I love it like that's like our big news in Pokemon. I mean, if Logan Paul could catapult this hobby, it's got to be for Kim Kardashian. It's like, oh man, that's got to just super jump the hobby. Just buy everything now. I mean, I don't know what else to tell people. Just buy it all. Anyway, but yeah, Steve Aoki hanging out with her. He's like, hey girl, I hear you're single more. Go for those Kanye slops. Anyway, so we're back with another one, and what else do I have to talk about today? Oh yeah, so we have the Kim Kardashian opening Pokemon, opening 151 too of everything. Next it'll be like Kim Kardashian clamps silver onto her nipples. Yes, the hobby's silver's finally getting its day. Kim Kardashian takes bar of silver and inserts. Oh no, I don't want to get us banned, man. This is the most censored YouTube channel on planet Earth. Anyway, but yeah, you'll see like Kim Kardashian like wearing silver or something. Silver will shoot up to like $30,000 an ounce. Kim Kardashian uses gold nipple clips. Damn, we're in it, bro. We're going to the moon, baby. Shit. Oh, that's funny. You know, it's like, it's kind of funny to me, though, that it's just like random people like me, Pokemon Joey, Nostalgianomics, Rudy, are kind of like more celebrities than like Kim Kardashian in a way. It's like we're like the only ones like relevant to the public of YouTube, at least, that it is kind of funny that it's like just random people are kind of more important. Like if I was like trying to invest, I would definitely be watching my channel or Pokemon Joey's over whatever Kim Kardashian's like recommending. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking to do the right things. Like Kim Kardashian's like, buy Bitcoin at 115,000. They just say buy Bitcoin at the most like random times in investing too. Of like, I remember like Kim saying to buy crypto when it was like at the all-time fucking peak, and you're like, do you just even look? Like it truly is like every time I've ever heard a celebrity give like investing advice, it's the most disconnected shit ever. Of like, they would tell you to not buy Bitcoin if it was like $1 and no one cared about it. But then it's like, once it's like 100K and it's already like completely blatantly obvious They're like, yeah, Bitcoin, bro. Anyway, no. Today, I do want to get into the discussion of talking more about silver. Folks, if you think Pokemon did incredible things, silver is about to get a hell of a lot worse. Like, it truly is, in my opinion. In a way, I hope it doesn't. Because if it does, it really just kind of kills all Pokemon profits that weren't turned into silver. So it makes it a lot tougher landscape, actually, for investing. And like I said, I've tried to explain this in videos that if silver and gold go up, the money that you sell your Pokemon investments for is worth less. So it's like, though Pokemon and silver are still kind of like out of the system, and I do like them both as investments, it still is like, how do I say this? It's still in the system because you would have to, like, if you want to turn your Pokemon into silver ever, you have to sell it for cash and then silver. But either way, you have to sell it for, even if you don't want to buy silver, like, if some people say, I'm not going to buy silver, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, but it's like, even if you, like, don't want to buy silver, the money you sell your products for will still be worth extremely less. And that's not a good thing. And like I said, if we see silver hit $300, $400, $500 an ounce, or even up to 1,000, which I think will eventually happen, it will really kill all Pokemon investments. And I want everyone to actually be aware of that, man. That if silver skyrockets, like, all of your Pokemon profits are just like destroyed in a way. And that's why I say it's definitely, like, as any type of investor, it's definitely something that you have to consider in the back of your mind of that black swan event happening. Like, I don't care who you are, if you're investing, you have to consider that, because that's how money actually works, is like through silver and gold. And if you don't grasp that concept, you're not even like really a real investor. Like, you have to grasp the concept of how much of my money does it take to buy silver and gold, and how much has it been going up each year, and assess that if you're just better off holding silver and gold, or if you're better off holding something like Pokemon or crypto, or, you know, whatever the hell people make money from that isn't pretty much those subjects, real estate, like what's going to do the best. And I do want to explain that everything revolves around silver. Like, it truthfully does. That like, everything else is still tied to this system, besides gold and silver. And they really are like your risk-free asset of the future. So that's why I still, like, I'm saying at 80, it's still such a bargain. It actually dipped again, cleared down to 80, and now it went back up to 83. I didn't get to check it this morning. I think the markets are closed this morning, though. I've double checked. But yeah, so very interesting to see where silver's going to go. But it's not looking good, though. Like I said, the negative 92,000 job numbers is truly horrendous, man. And like, any investor that is telling you not to take that seriously has no idea what they're talking about. Absolutely no fucking clue. And like, those 92,000 job numbers are almost certainty of silver price going higher. So it is actually very important to take what I'm telling you right now and at least consider it in your investing strategies. That negative 92,000 job numbers is terrible. The war is terrible. And it has been escalating very bad. And I really do think there's going to be a massive flight into silver all at once, and it's just kind of like you just don't know when. But it's definitely heating up because if you see that silver can go from $1 to $80, you already see that the paper money system is broken because it never should have happened. Silver should not be $80. Like an ounce of silver really should be $1. Like that's what they have listed on their coins, $1, and it's just not. Well, even on this one, $5. Like it should have never been broken in the first place. And that goes to show you that our currency is broken by default. And the more that number widens, like when it becomes 80, it's already so brutally broken that the next shift up can be extremely violent. Like the next shift up can be like an 80 to 160 jump or an 80 to 500 jump. Like that it's very unexpected when it does happen. And I can almost tie it back to 151 of like when 151 just hit 1,000, you had no opportunity to just buy in. You know what I mean? Like you either bought it at 500 and believed in it, or you got no chance for the last 500. Like you notice how even Pokemon goes up like that. Like it's 100, then it's two, then the 151 UPC went to 200, then 300, then 400, and then when it hit 500, it just sat there for a minute, like it was broken, and then it skyrocketed. You had no chance to buy in. That is what I think will happen with silver, and I don't know when, but I think it is very near, and brutally near. So, especially with COMEX being short all these paper contracts, like 350 to 1 is just crazy. I don't know why people would trust paper silver to begin with, but it's definitely getting crazy that the system is so corrupt. Anyway, though, that's basically everything I wanted to talk to everyone about today is to say, be prepared. Keep this stuff in the back of your mind while you're investing. And maybe start to consider the Charizard UPCs. Like, if we do want to look at Pokemon investing, like the Charizard UPCs are still $500. I've always thought that is undervalued. This is an older UPC than 151, and it's actually pretty dank. So, like, that's another one I would keep an eye on, Charizard UPCs. The other newest Charizard UPC that's like $200. Like, maybe that's the next play, is a lot of these cheaper UPCs, that if you're looking for investments like that. Like, at first I was talking shit on that Charizard UPC, that blue one that came out, because it is kind of like tacky, but I don't know. It is like 170 or 180, and eventually it might have that same magic to at least hit $400 or $500. But other than that, though, it's crazy out there. Like 151 breaking 1,000 is just phenomenal. I'm gonna make a video breaking out on my 151 UPCs with the cases, but it's just so much work. Like, I gotta dig it all back out. Now that prices are higher, I gotta freaking break into the wall and freaking dig out all my 151 UPCs. But I do want to make a video putting my collection all together in a pile again. But it's just so much work, dude. Like gathering up all the cases, putting them in a pile, and then having to put them all back. Like, it's so much work. Like, the other day I wanted to get into all my 151 bundles and prismatic, and like, I just like don't even feel like doing it. It's just so much work, and especially to move that collection around. That's the thing. That's like one of the main reasons I didn't buy more 151, was like, because I was already like so over encumbered with boxes of like, oh dude, where am I gonna put 50 grand of fucking 151 UPCs, man? Like, we already got like rooms filled with fucking cases. Like, where the fuck am I gonna put, all these 151 UPCs? And yeah, turns out I should have did that. But at least I bought a bunch, man. Like, it could always be worse. I could always be the person that didn't buy any, but still, really wish I would have bought like at least 50K worth. Like, dude, if you put 50K into 151 2 years ago, you have $650,000 today. Like, let that sink in, man. Like, oh, dude, it burns so hard. It really does. It fucking hurts. Because it really is just, it was such disgustingly easy money for anyone that did it. Like, it is insane. And it's kind of deserved, too, because you held on to it the whole time, when everyone doubted it. And, it turned out you were right and made a bunch of money. So, hats off to all the people out there. I knew a guy back when PCETB cases were cheap. He had literally mountains of the 151 PCETBs. Like, dude, he had at least 20 cases of those fuckers. And he was selling them so cheap, too. They were like, I think back then they were like 200 a case or something, or like 300 a case. I think it was 300 or 400 a case. And he really only wanted like $50 over market back then. And I should have just bought the whole fucking pile off of them, man. Like, seeing what the PCETBs have done, my God. Like, the 151 PCDBs are insane. And I do want to talk about that might boil over into sets like the Obsidian Flames PCDB, because that Charmander promo is just so tremendously good. And Surging Sparks PCDBs, I've told you guys to buy those on the channel. That Magneton promo is insane. And I was saying to buy them at like 500 a case for the PCTBs of Surging. And I think they're 1,000 or 1,200 now, which still is not bad, because the Surgery PCDs are incredible. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, because they're still not that bad. I think, like I said, I think they're 1,000 right now, which really is not that bad. When you consider like Obsidian Flames PCTB cases being like 4K now, I think, or at least 2 or 3K. But like, when you consider 151 PCETB cases being like $6,000, you can still get Surging for like 1K. And it's like, honestly, the promo's pretty fucking sick. That Magneton promo is just incredible. Those are main things I would really be looking at right now. And like Paldea Evolved PCETBs, like, these are really incredible works of art created out of the Scarlet and Violet era that everybody slept on and everybody regrets now. Especially Obsidian Flames. Like, that PCTB was literally $50. And I actually sold one really cheap, and like for like 70 or something. And no one wanted them. And now they're like over $600, which is insane. But like, still, I don't think Surging's a bad idea, just because the promo's so good and it's such a good looking PCETB. But like, and it's still cheap. Like, that stuff I would definitely take into consideration. But anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, how that 151 PCETB stuff might push over into these other PCETBs that have good promo cards. So, like Obsidian especially, I still think for like 500 it's not bad, or 600. It was like 7 or 8 and on its way to 1,000. So definitely not a bad PCTB to acquire, I think. But anyway, that's all we have for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. We're out.